so much
And there's a
fur. Anthony's gone.
Yep.
What about that?
Dead.
Freaking doing
not
this with
a
a
fucking
barrel?
churn.
Like
no.
that
Writing things in chalk on my sidewalk. Is this our new? Do we have an intro?
Yeah,
song
yeah.
now?
I was just. Welcome back to the Vicky Boys podcast.
That sounds like the airline interruption.
Yeah.
Or like when you're in the terminal, it's like flight 746.
It's like, oh fuck, and you start running.
Last call. The gates are closing.
Was there any closer call to miss a flight than the one we had that day for you?
Yes, there was the one in Home Alone.
All right. That's a good point.
Remember that scene?
They sprint.
They were sprinting so fast that they forgot their child.
That's true.
That's cutting it close.
Yeah, we didn't forget a kid.
Then there's a bunch of movie scenes that are famous and great of people missing or almost missing planes. Like the one in Dumb and Dumber, where he's trying to give the briefcase to her, and then he just lands on the tarmac.
Oh yeah. He wouldn't have been able to make it through, right?
Lloyd Christmas. Yeah, but that was pre 9/11, so who knows what airports were.
Yeah,
like
there was
back
just
then.
open fucking.
I feel like airports were just like train stations back then. Like you could just you could just walk into a train station. You don't really need a ticket.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, you can't really hop a turnstile at the airport, you know?
True. Yeah, that might have been possible back then.
Yeah.
Now security's tight.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, dude, I haven't taken a train in so long, and I'm really happy about it. Honestly.
Yeah, trains are they're interesting.
You ever jump a turnstile
No,
gracefully?
no, I don't jump over anything.
I've done it. I've done it gracefully once and pathetically twice.
I know people who jump turnstiles even though they don't need to.
Well, those guys are losers. I'm saying, just pay. Come on, pay this. All right, the MTA is not that great, but they need something. But what about? We know people who've jumped a turnstile in front of like a cop. Like if you're gonna jump it, if you're gonna wait, like rob the MTA this $2 and something cents. Don't get caught by the police. It's like getting caught for stealing a pack of gum. It's like
I was in the train and there was 2 police officers and like a bunch of MTA workers, and this man did the most graceful. He didn't even jump. He just put his leg over it, and then like it looked like he was walking. And he just never stopped walking and put his leg over it and put his other leg over it, and it was amazing. I was like, holy shit, this guy just jumped turnstile without me even I didn't even notice.
Yeah, like if I was a cop, I wouldn't even have got him.
No, and then I was like, wait a minute, what? That was crazy.
Dude, I had like the string bag attempt, like I jumped over with a string bag. The string got caught in the turnstile.
Why did you even jump over?
Well, if the train's there and like you got to put money on the card, it's like I want to get home, like fuck the MTA. No offense for this $2.75. I'm getting home 20 minutes faster. You could miss a train, and like you could get home 2 hours later now.
I don't think I've ever jumped a turnstile, but maybe I think in the hustle and bustle of things one time I went through an exit door. Someone opens the exit, like the emergency exit gate.
Right.
And then once someone opens it, everybody funnels through, Yeah,
you can't let that thing close. If you let that thing close, it's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So I might have done that, but usually I pay my fair share to the MTA.
Oh, dude, man, the string got caught. My books went flying. I got pulled back with the force of my jump. I hit my head. Everyone was looking. It was not good.
That one's not good. The coffee's not good.
Which one'd you use?
One of the Starbucks ones.
Fucking Starbucks.
I usually like Starbucks coffee too. Speaking of coffee, Charlie D'Amelio, TikTok superstar, 85 million followers, probably more now. She has her own Dunkin' Donuts coffee situation now. So it's like you go in and you order the Charlie.
Oh God.
And it's her order. So it's like cold brew with like milk and like caramel something or other. It's pretty good. I had it.
That's definitely flying off the...
Oh, yeah. Supposedly, there's a bunch of TikToks from Dunkin' Donuts workers. They're like, we have made like 500 Charlies today.
Jesus Christ.
But it seems like a relatively not complicated drink to make, so that's good.
Yeah, but I'm also surprised like they don't have their own like ice cream. That'd be cool to have an ice cream named after me. Like like the Antonio Swirl or some shit.
Yeah, but Dunkin' Donuts, it's mostly coffee.
Yeah,
unless it's mixed with Baskin
the Baskin Robbins. We got a few.
Yeah, but there's not many. But I think, I don't know, there's definitely, as a barista, there's definitely like one drink that you're like, fuck, I hate when people order this.
It's probably, I imagine it being the same thing as like a bartender. I'm sure bartenders don't want this one order to be made. Like how many, in reality, mojito's really good, but how many do you really want to fucking make,
I feel like those are still pretty easy. I'm trying to think of a really hard drink for a bartender to make.
Pretty sure mojito's up there. There's a lot of ingredients in that.
Nah, mojitos. It's just a little muddling.
No, but I'm talking about at a bar with like, like young 20s, not like older
You're
bar.
talking about a shitty bar.
Yeah, not older bars where the old guy's asking for like a Manhattan with like fucking cucumber zest or some shit.
That's hard too. I mean, if we're talking about like a classy bar, or not classy, but just like a good cocktail bar, the hardest drink could probably be a Ramos Gin Fizz. You basically have to shake it by yourself, just handshake it, and to make it like foamy essentially.
Okay.
Because you want it to have this like foam, and so it has an egg white in it, and so in order to get it really foamy, you have to shake it for just so long.
You got to scramble
so
it.
long. Because you're essentially like whipping. Have you ever made butter? You know how like
no.
Yeah, come on. You remember in
like the old school, like when I'm freaking doing this with a barrel.
Churn. No. Like, have you ever like done the like experiment, I guess you can call it, where you put heavy cream in a container and you shake it around. Okay. And eventually you'll shake it for 5 minutes, you have whipped cream, shake it for 15 minutes, then it starts to get this like weird consistency, and by the end, if you shake it for long enough, you get butter.
These fucking teachers had us making butter for their lunch without us
knowing.
No,
I made it for my own family. But yeah, you can literally shake yourself butter.
Right.
From just like heavy cream.
Should we sell shake weight butter?
That's kind of it's a good idea.
Can you imagine ordering a drink and like they do pull out like the big churn thing? If someone else ordered that and I saw the bartender, I'd be like, just don't get it for him. It's like, just don't do it.
Why would they have a churn? There's no butter in the drink. But I'm saying the drink is similar to that, where you just have to shake it and shake it and shake it forever. Similar to the butter. There's a whole entire channel on YouTube that is dedicated to making like colonial meals.
Yeah.
And it's so good. She's like, today we're making butter for Lord, and they call them lords. Like it's like a weird it's a weird like very niche thing, but they make like old like mince pie, and like today we're making garlic butter, or not garlic, or like herb butter. And she has these butter paddles, and she's like smacking them around.
Do they really play the part?
Oh, they're dressed. They talk the part. They like usually the start to the videos will be the guy coming in, like the Lord coming in and being like, we need herb butter and this and that, and she's like, right away, sir, I'll be there with you, and then she teaches you how to make the butter. It sounds like a porn now. No, but she teaches you how to make the butter, and then she makes the butter, and she makes the thing, and she delivers it to her Lord, and it's such a weird, and they film it on this beautiful like in like an old castle. It's really cool.
It's like,
I'll try to find it. Maybe I'll put it in.
So it's like a big channel.
I'll put it in the link below.
It's a big thing. It's not just like,
it's not big,
but they're in a castle.
Or maybe it's stock footage of a castle.
Jesus Christ, that's so different. It's like the
but
Dracula
the insides look real. I don't know.
Right. I mean,
just type in old English cooking or something.
Yeah,
look it up.
That's probably
look it up. Look it up. I wanna. They deserve a shout out because it's a great channel.
You have no idea what you have. No idea.
I could try it too. Let's see.
You have no idea what it would be called. All right, so I'm gonna do exactly what you said. Old English cooking.
Yes, English heritage.
Old English cooking show is what popped up.
How to make breakfast the Victorian way.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's
so they have 1 million subscribers, and so you see they like kind of like comes in on this like prairie situation.
This drone,
and then she's like, this is the lady.
Oh no, it looks like a network cooking show. It does.
Yeah, but it's on YouTube.
Time to help with Lord and Lady Braybrook's breakfast.
Oh Jesus.
We must get on. Breakfast may not be the most important meal of the day, but that's no excuse for making it plain and boring. Today, I'm making...
This is what I listen to relax.
Yeah, honestly, it sounded pretty like Ocean Waves almost would have thrown it with a little bit of...
And I can make you some fucking mean herb butter,
English heritage thrown in.
English Heritage. Go watch some English Heritage. Go learn how to make a mince pie or some shit.
Yeah, and and then bring it out to your family. They go, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, just like, oh, it's some herb, but Lord, what happened to him?
fucking
He's
high?
watching too much Game of Thrones.
Yeah, really.
Get some drinking ASMR.
Yeah, sip right into the mic. Anthony's gone.
Yep,
What about that?
dead,
You got
murdered. Horrible boating accident.
yeah, fucking sharks and all.
Goodbye.
Sharks ate the boat.
Rest in peace.
Goodbye. He moved to Texas.
Rest in pieces.
You guys, rest in peace. Rest in pieces. You guys know Anthony. I mean, he's popped up a bunch. He's gone. Texas. Boom.
Gone. Texas. Boom. Off to go sit with Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Gone bigger, better things.
different city in Texas though.
Different. Well, Texas is huge, man.
Texas is big. The Lone Star State. It's the second biggest state, I believe.
What's Alaska's
Alaska.
biggest? Alaska's biggest, right?
Alaska is just humongous.
You don't even think about like Alaska,
I mean, I never think about Alaska.
right?
Very rarely.
Dude, we were thinking about we were talking, me and Anthony before he left, we were talking about the Purge and how like all the ways to just get around it. Like, you could just leave the country or something or go on vacation when the Purge is about to happen. And then I think he said, yeah, you could like just go to Hawaii. And I was just like,
Yes and no.
if you go on vacation to Hawaii and you think you're getting away from the Purge and you show up on vacation, spend all that money, and they're just purging there anyway too. It's
True.
just still the U.S.
I bet a very disappointing percentage of the population thinks Alaska is an island because it's shown on the map,
Right,
like
that's
Hawaii.
true.
Like I think a lot of people think that
No, I believe that.
it's connected to Canada, guys. Let's brush up on this geography.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Or just the Purge. That's how we got there.
Purge,
The
yeah,
Purge. There's a lot of easy ways to just get out of here for the Purge now that I'm thinking about it. You know, in one of the movies, people were like, from Europe, it only happened in the U.S. I didn't realize that. But then when we were rewatching it, people from Europe or like around the world traveled to the U.S. to just start killing people.
Yeah.
You probably, I mean, I understand it's the world where you're killing people or like America's killing people. But if your friend said, I'm going on vacation to America to try to kill somebody for like without repercussion, you might not talk to that guy the next day.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everybody gets so hung up on like the murder and stealing and of all, but I would be like during the Purge. I feel like I would do like a cooler crime, something that doesn't necessarily hurt people, like tax fraud or something, or like something that benefits me that doesn't hurt people, but that is illegal.
Yeah. So that's so interesting, actually. Now that we're about to get real numbers here, but what if you do that like on your whole balance sheet and that one day where it's fucked up but it's legal? Like, how do you even? Accountants must have an awful job in that world.
Or maybe that balance sheet just doesn't exist for that day, and they're like, "Why doesn't it exist?" And they're like, "Well,
where did $10 million go?" It's like, well,
yeah, like I would do those fucking, those white collar crimes. That's what I would do instead of murdering somebody.
Yeah. I never understood the whole like on paper the concept's funny, or not funny, but the concept is fun, I guess, to watch. But the next day, I really wish they made like the other half of the movie is all the next day.
It just must be horrible, or just like what if you were like in the middle of like hacking someone to deth at 12 a.m.
and you hear
and you get your one in or the knife's in there and you go, oh geez.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
now you have to help them.
Yeah, if like you're also like a registered nurse,
Yeah,
so you need to help them.
Hippocratic oath.
Yeah, it's just like, get the fuck away from me. If a nurse tried to kill me on the Purge day and then the next minute when he or she tried to save me, I don't know. So many conflicting.
There are some details that need to be worked out.
Yeah, there's some conflicting emotions in that.
There are some things that don't make sense, I don't think.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know if I'd say hi to my neighbor anymore or give him back the mail that gets fucked up if I saw him just killing children like the day before. But maybe you don't need this mail.
I feel like it would show your true colors. It's like if you ever went to a school with a uniform, whenever it was a dress down day, you could really start to see your true colors. It's like you think you know somebody, and then they come in like all like gothic.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were going.
It's either that, or they come in like totally on the other side of the spectrum, which is like colorful everything,
or like suave.
But it's hard to tell because the blank slate of a uniform does not give much room for self-expression.
Yeah, but check the locker. I'm sure you could get a good good
Yeah,
idea
yeah.
of what's happening.
Have you ever seen people who have like a chandelier in their lockers?
No.
Really? They're like, I mean, it's kind of cool. They have they're like little battery powered chandeliers, and they go on your locker. And she's like,
Dude, the fact that some people had enough like organization in their locker to have like a fucking disco in it is beyond me.
yeah, I mean, my locker used to it was very much filled with things
Exactly.
to the brim.
And thank God mine was on the bottom. Every time I opened it, it just went whoosh, like a wave of paper.
Our friend's locker. One time I was in the hallway and I saw him on his knee, crouched with his back against his locker, trying to push it close, and somebody else, he was like, close it, and somebody else had to lock it for him.
Like he's
It
holding
was-
back like a fucking zombie.
It was about to snap the lock. I mean, it was. I don't even know how he got it in.
It had to be Nick.
It was Nick.
Okay.
It was Nick.
Okay, no, sorry, but
And I mean, the thing is, whenever you are trying to fit something like that in something, when you get it out, it's gonna be a disaster.
like you can't open
because
this.
he's gonna open it, and
It's gonna be like a pressure cooker.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be horrible. And who knows? I mean, he had like, who knows what he had in that locker? He's got fucking,
What's happening?
he had everything. I feel like he didn't have like school things. He's got like he got like a soccer ball in there and like a whole like 32 pack of Gatorade and like a Drake's Grammy. It's like, why are they all in this locker? I don't know.
He had a Dick's Sporting Goods in his fucking locker.
Yeah. There was a whole entire Trader Joe's in there. What the fuck?
You're definitely all spoiled food. You ever say spoiled food 4 times fast.
Spoiled food.
All right, show off, relax. I'm saying
I'm usually not good at those either.
Yeah, I'm not good at anything. You ever have the spoiled sandwich you forgot about in the back of the locker? Where you open it and it goes,
No.
ooh, like one of those.
No.
I think
that
Nick
sounds
also
horrible.
had that. He was a bad locker person.
It's just covered in mold.
Oh,
Dude, mold
yes, it would be.
freaks me out.
Dude, it's so fast.
Where does it come from?
The air. Air.
Yeah, it's insane.
Dude, I went away for a week and I don't know what happened. So, all right, I went away for a week and I came back and downstairs on the basement, it looked like I had a carpet. There was so much
And there's a
fur. They're furry. It's furry. Dude, my slipper looked like 5 years after the apocalypse and shit grew over it like fucking like
Why'd it grow over your things?
I don't know. I think because it was under my bed too, so it was like at the time, and it was like wet and hot. It was the summer. The house was like 99 degrees when I walked through the house, and dude, the shit spreads like wildfire. To go whoosh, fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched those like time lapses of food rotting?
Mm-hmm.
That's like, it's oddly cool to me.
Yeah, it's cool.
There's so many things that are cool that I don't know why they're cool.
Right.
Like I'm like, this should not be as fun, as interesting or entertaining as it is.
And it's like
Yeah.
because now you're looking at this like McDonald's that hasn't spoiled in 60 days.
Dude, there's a woman who has a McDonald's hamburger from like 17 years ago that is perfectly intact.
That can't be right.
She can't eat it, obviously,
Okay.
but it grows no mold. There is
It
no
grows
mold.
no mold.
Even the bun. She has a Happy Meal from like 17 years ago,
Is it in?
and she unwraps it and she goes, "This is my burger."
Oh my god.
And it doesn't smell
That's
like
not
anything.
that's not possible.
I swear to God.
I think
of
she gets a
course
new
no,
burger
no,
every time.
No.
What does the burger have a freckle? How do you know? How can you distinguish?
Because you can tell because it doesn't look right. Like it still looks
It looks a little
it
off.
still looks like almost like fake. Like it's definitely hard. And but it's just not, it doesn't have mold on it.
Like if you picked it up and tried to like bend it, it would just go.
Like a regular cheeseburger would be dilapidated and have like maggots and fucking and it would be green like after 17 years.
I hope
This
no
is-
one's eating watching
This
this.
is in pristine condition.
Right. It's like she almost went to McDonald's and got a new burger.
She didn't get a new burger.
Every time
dude.
she shows.
No way. There's just no way.
Maybe. I hope not.
It still has the old wrapping. I guess you could put the new burger in the old wrapping, but I'm sure there's something. I'm sure some McDonald's guys like, oh no, they changed their patty shape, and
Oh
this
yeah,
is
like
why
the McDonald's burger expert, McDonald's patty expert.
it makes you think.
But even
why doesn't it rot?
But even
That's
the
strange.
yeah, even the ketchup though should be like brown or black.
It's perfectly preserved.
Oh dude, I left a fucking Yeah, I'm not really good with mold. I left a jar of French onion dip in the back of the fridge for a little too long. It was behind like this box, and then I found it. It was just black on the inside. It's like if you threw it, it would probably be like the Simpsons movie fucking cloud over that spot.
Yeah, when I was cleaning out my apartment, so I was doing this like HelloFresh for a while when I lived in St. Louis, and when I was cleaning out my apartment to move here, I had one of the bags just in the back, and it was truly heinous. I opened it and it was truly heinous, and then I like put on like a mask essentially,
suit.
and I was just like holding it on tongs, and I was took it out to the elevator. But no, I mean
down the shaft.
I couldn't just throw it. I had to go down the elevator with it. But the elevator smelled for the next week.
Oh,
it was all my fault.
Did you look inside?
I couldn't because I couldn't because I didn't know what creatures would be in there.
That's so true.
It was really not good. I was upset.
Dude, maggots come from flies. I didn't know that. You know that? They're fly babies.
But they're
I swear. They're fly. Like if there were no flies, I think there would be no maggots on like your food.
But so every fly starts off as a maggot? That can't be true.
See, I have no idea.
I think they are like flies lay them, but I think they're different things.
So you think they got like presets? Like if flies want to make more flies, they go poof, fly. But if they want to be a nuisance, they go poof, maggots.
Yeah. You know the difference between like it's either praying mantises, it's either crickets or praying mantises. If they get angry enough, they turn into a locust. Like
it's like like the Hulk.
Yeah, like they turn to the locust and become a huge problem because locusts like eat crops and they just like fucking hate the world.
It's definitely crickets,
and it's like
I feel like that's more like,
maybe cricket. It's one of those, but it's either they get like essentially too hyped up and they turn into a different creature. They turn into locusts.
Then you won't like me if I'm angry.
Somebody fact check this because I was told this.
Oh my god!
I was told this, but it sounds right. It sounds like so unbelievable that it's right.
Yeah, but fucking dude, animals and bugs could just do shit. They could just like they put their mind to it. They could just do shit.
Angry.
Yeah,
and then like imagine if humans got humans got angry enough. If you reach a certain point, you became like a different species of human that is just really angry at things and like tears things down.
It's like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Can you go back? Or once you pass the point of no return, that's a different threshold level of anger.
I think that's a different stress level.
Oh, there you go. Say that 3 times fast, bitch.
Of anger. Yeah. I think that's what happens to all the boomers from the 60s who used to be like like hippies and were at Woodstock and love and peace. One day someone pissed them off and they were like, they got a bob cut and then they became a Karen.
That's not music.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why are you writing things in chalk on my sidewalk? And she just becomes the Karen metamorphosis.
Oh,
she forgets everything. She forgets all the peace and love, and she just lives, laughs, and loves.
Oh, it's like bangs and earrings. And it's like nails longer.
I feel bad for anybody that was named Karen and is a nice person.
Unless you lean into it.
I know Karen. I know a great Karen. I'm sorry that it's. And she spells it with a K too, which is like
that's it.
I'm sorry that this happened to you, but it's a good word for people. Karen, you get a Karen.
And you know, it's the real setup is when you're in the moment where this woman is acting like a Karen, and then you find out her name, and it fits the bill, and it's like
can you imagine that? Can you imagine just like
I got it in my head already.
Every time every asshole man with a small penis, we're gonna call those Antonios.
They already do.
And you'd just be like, what?
Be like, yeah, you can't even like go up to someone and say, yeah, my name's Antonio. They'll be like, loser.
There was this guy on TikTok I saw whose name was like William Andrew P, and all of his initials were WAP.
Oh my god!
And he had it on his like backpacks and his luggage.
Jesus
Now his luggage just says WAP on it.
Again, if you leaned into it,
bring a bucket and a mop. You know,
is he a janitor?
You know, no.
That would be that's just fortune telling then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people fit into names. You know, I think naming your name or like naming a kid is so important to who they're going to be.
I agree.
But also, how do you feel about people
But also, there's a bunch of studies that say that that it's not,
that
and
it
there's a
doesn't
bunch
matter?
of studies that say that it is.
That's just nature versus nurture thing, no? Probably.
Unknown. Well, the real thing is that is it. I think the real difference that they're trying to like distinguish is, does the name determine who you are going to be, like actually,
Or is it-
or does your name determine how other people perceive you?
I think that's more it. But then,
True, but because there are some people who truly think like if you are named something, it will change how you are as a person.
But isn't that but that's where there's like this whirlpool of blending. Like it's the
There's
same
there's a
thing.
weird-
yeah,
it's-
it's the same thing.
Well, it's not the same thing. It's the same. It's the same outcome.
Yeah.
But it's pretty important on what the thing is, because in theory, if it was the second option, so it's how people perceive you, you could just change your name or go by a nickname,
yeah.
and people wouldn't perceive you that way. If the first option is true, they're literally saying even if you change your name,
It's all
you were born as a Kyle.
Yeah.
And you'll forever be a Kyle.
Yeah,
you
we named him Dylan, but we raised him like a Connor, so he's a
Yeah.
little bit of both. It's like
So
I don't know. I think everything's outside forces.
And the person who does the study is actually a
Karen?
She has it. She it's very close to her heart because her full name is like Dr. Marijuana Pepsi. That's her name.
I think she should be in something else.
That's her name, Dr. Marijuana Pepsi.
Well, if she's studying this kind of stuff, she's really doing reverse there because that name didn't
and then
stick.
what do you mean?
I mean, she's not in marijuana or in Pepsi.
Well, I mean that's not, maybe
It's not necessarily. Maybe she likes Pepsi and the recreational lettuce.
Yeah, it's a very interesting podcast. I forgot which one it was.
Oh, it's a podcast.
It was.
Did
Well,
you say that
that's
already?
what
I'm
I
sorry.
heard. Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's Freakonomics. They do a whole podcast about.
That's a good
What
name.
is your name?
What is your name?
What does your name have to do with who you are as a person? It's pretty interesting.
What is the majority of people named a certain name that you hate the most? Because we've come across a lot of names. I'm sure there's a couple bunches in the names. I'm asking this without really having an answer.
I don't have an answer either. I'd have to.
There's a lot of
think
questions
about
that are like come back to me questions.
Yeah.
That people. It's unfair when people ask me a certain question and they're like, "We have the answer now." It's like, well, I don't know. Now I got a lot to think about because my answer now I'm locked in.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know if I have like a name that every time I've met somebody
It's like
named
just-
that
oh, God.
name, it's been
It's
horrific.
it's like
you know?
it's like what the fuck is this called? Like the astrology shit. Except that's a little more boxy.
Huh?
Like astrology, like like oh Cancer, oh God, walk away, or like Capricorn, I'll walk away. It's same thing with the names essentially, but the astrology is more like it encompasses more people than just names. Like there's so many goddamn names.
Don't get me started.
I wasn't trying. That's why I was trying. I was
fucking
trying
hate
to hop loops there.
Gotcha.
I think I would go with if I say anybody of any of our friends, that'd be a little rough.
True.
But if I off the top of my head, gun to my head, I'd probably go. I can't. I feel like because I would only name somebody who I know, right? Like that's the easiest thing to name.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I guess I'm just going to the person I don't like the most. I think.
and then I don't have an answer for that question, but I'm sure that a good answer exists. I just can't think of it right now.
We'll get there. We'll put it out on Instagram. Watch out for the.
Whose name do you hate?
Whose name do you hate the most? We'll rank the top 10 most hated names in our lives or 5. I don't know.
I don't know.
Top 10's a good number.
No, I feel like that's a top 10.
It's a lot?
Of names. Maybe
5?
Top 5. I don't know. It's but then it's like I feel bad because there's always like the black sheep. Just like I said, just because a lot of people are Karens doesn't mean that Karen is a Karen.
Yeah.
I feel bad boxing people into a name.
Yeah,
I don't want to box you in.
We don't. No one. We don't. We want
Go
to.
outside the box. Have fun outside box time.
I have to burp.
Goodbye.
No, we could definitely get out of here. That was good. Tom.
You could find. Well, you should ask a question or something.
Yeah. I mean, no problem. I thought we were.
Those like. How about I'll ask you.
All right.
So I'll say, well, that was certainly an interesting conversation. Where can they find
Wait, are you gonna say it? Or are you gonna say, well, I'll say? Like, did we start?
I don't know. Goodbye.
Look at that when you talk.
You can find me at dmore723 at instagram.com.
Yep.
And-
Backslash.
And Gibby Smalls on TikTok.
Right.
I want to start posting on TikTok some more.
Good, good. You can find me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
Picky Voice Podcast. Like, subscribe, share with your aunts and uncles. And leave a comment below telling us
Here we go.
what's your least favorite name.
I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of Karens.
Yes.
And I'm picturing a lot of Kyles.
Maybe some Kyles. Sorry if you're either of those people.
Either way. Peace, guys.